Mr. Scruffles is right behind you. He was sleeping and now he has woken up. Goodness gracious, he looks so incredibly sleepy, but he is indeed awake. Mr. Scruffles, are you gonna come out here and say hello? Mr. Scruffles. You might think, Jake, what happened to your hair? I had a massage, therefore my hair is a mess, of course. Mr. Scruffles, are you gonna come out here? He's like behind the webcam, he's like right there. He's just there. Oh, he's yawning. Oh, are you gonna come out? Okay, he's still behind the computer screen. Mr. Scruff. Oh, he's licking himself. I repeat, Kitty is licking himself. Okay, I don't think he's coming out. He's just there. Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. So I was staring at Mr. Scruffles because he started staring at me. Hello, Zoifador. Okay, so today we're doing a very epic testing stream. Mr. Mether, if you would like to please join. Wow, I love Vargs. And then it is gaming time. Oh, Katara wants to be timed out. Okay, don't worry, Katara. I got you, homie. I'll time you out. Katara, you time you out for 5 minutes. You're welcome, Katara. There you go. Busy for like an hour? Unacceptable. How could you? Well, I'll have to call in Benedict or someone. That's okay. Who would like to assist father in trapping some Vargs? And it's mostly just a test to see, how's it? Me? Okay. Boss, just hop on to the Don't Starve to Get Her. And it will be gaming time. Premium services. Hello. 5ye. I think Mr. Scruffles has just gone back to sleep. He didn't come out from behind the computer screen. Is it beta? No, this is not beta server. We're friends on Steam, right? Because you should be able to see it. It's called Wow, I Love Vargs. So yeah, it's mostly just going to be testing. Okay, so to prepare the thing of what, I'm gonna switch to Warthogs. Okay. Hello, enemy crew guy. So I believe that is how you set it up to get them in. So, let me just try to refresh my memory. So, I'll bring the Varg in like this. Oh, and then I need to move this. Is there guns? No, no guns. Oh yes, true. We'll turn on the media requests. Wait, is there much stuff in the media requests? Let's find out. There are currently no songs in the media request list. What was the song? This song? There you go. Right. And what this is I think that's set up correctly now. Thunks. Who pick? You need to be Maxwell Christmas. Maxwell Christmas. Oops. So if I recall, okay, so you have the Varg aggroed onto you. It'll have all of its hounds like with it. And then you drag it over here. And then the hounds, and you just kind of mess around with it over here while it to your service. Very good. Here, have some mud balls. And some pierogi. Actually, have free crafting, but don't make a bunch of random stuff. Just make some armor and a walking cane. And just healing salves or something. Alright, so we'll have the hounds. The hounds will chase that, and then once the hounds start chasing that, then Wartox pull the Varg this way, run him into the pen. Christmas cane, sure, sounds good. Then I run out this end. I could teleport if I wanted to, but it's not necessary. Alright, it's just pay you to start a 5-minute timeout. Yeah, timing yourself out is a nice waste of points. I just thought it's funny. I think it's a default one, a default reward. Anyway, so I'll drag it in here. Then I can either just run out this way. Actually, theoretically, the other end is better now that I think about it. So if you could fill this solo, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I think you can fill this solo. Jake, you think emote? Oh, I yeeted it for a different emote. I could put it back if you want. Okay, so we're just gonna repair this hole because it's gonna be, if you were soloing it, I think you could solo it if you did it on the other side. Ah, the 12-hour cooldown strikes again. Right, so... Oh, goodness. So you do that, then you move this. Plonk that there. Oh, wait. Yeah, and then I drag them through this way. Then I move this one. Correct. Technically, this kind of doesn't matter. You could just, like, run in here and run out there. It doesn't matter. It's just, if you run out there, Maxwell has to grab the aggro of that Varg and then pull it this way, whereas if I do this... Oh, right, this doesn't work. This doesn't work for... This only works for the first Varg, so you do have to run straight through. Never mind. That only works for the first Varg. So you put that back, and you will be running straight through. In which case, I was first the right way around. I requested like 10 songs. No, that's not a waste. It's a good use of points, yes. Oh my god, this is Maxwell Christmas. I love ads. Just make sure to subscribe today for ad-free viewing, or just watch the VODs on YouTube, except you also get VODs, ads there. So in that case, buy YouTube Premium and get subscribe to me on Twitch, thanks. Move me on Only Jake Can Talk. I think we should be able to communicate just with in-game fine, because what you're going to be doing is pretty straightforward. Every time you see me with a Varg, you have to just use your book to trap the Varg to get its aggro, and then yeah, you win. Gadgets is just a skill issue on the player not spending enough money. True. Okay, so yeah, I just need to run straight through. Twitch ads getting longer. I love Twitch ads. When it pops up and says, "Don't worry, Jakeyosaurus is taking an involuntary ad break. He'll be back in 3 hours. Thank you." Remember, I can't hear you right now. We could say anything and you would never know. Anyway, so that's correct. Then I move this. So yeah, I grab Varg, I pull it through here. You bait the hounds first, and then Maxwell grabs its aggro by trapping it. Or is there a weapon that's range and doesn't do damage, like a sleep dart? But that would put it to sleep, which is kind of annoying. You need like a cushion, but water balloon doesn't work. I guess it doesn't. I guess you don't actually need anything. Because technically, I can just run far away to de-aggro the Varg, and then Maxwell, and then it will aggro onto Maxwell again. I think Walter might be good here, though. I don't know. That's why we're testing. All right, Maxwell. Good morning, Expacini. Where is Jakey AI I requested? Jakey AI? Huh? Let me refresh the media request page. Did you request something? It hasn't popped up. No, there's nothing in the queue. Nice. Oh. Ads over. Alright, Maxwell, here's the deal. Songs made with your AI voice. I do not consent! Alright, Maxwell, you're gonna stay by that one. Yeah, stay by enclosure in front of it. Oh goodness, a Varg, boys. What am I to do? Oh my goodness, it's gonna. Okay, it did it. Good job. Right, so it'll call in some more hounds. So the one thing you have to you have to make sure of is you have to make sure the hounds actually follow the Varg. Yo, you need to go in front of it, bastard. You need to go in front. Anyway, so all the hounds, you keep running until they get baited onto the bait pen. Oh goodness. Eventually they will, I think. Maybe teleporting away is the way. Maybe teleporting is the way, but I'll try to do it without teleporting. Leave me alone, stupid hound. Okay, finally. Then you pull it in here. Then you pull it this way. And then Maxwell, I'm going to... If you come over here, Maxwell. Come over here. So Maxwell, this is what's going to happen. Once I de-aggro the Varg, you just need to stand on the carpet to make it aggro onto you. That's all you have to do. Just stay on the carpet, okay? You can just place it, anyone could use it. Oh. Alright, but Maxwell, you have to stand like over here. Actually, that's pretty good right there. So basically, the Varg always has to be running against this wall. Oh, it called in another hound? That's okay. So I'm going to run far away so that it de-aggroes me and goes onto you. So now it's off me and now it's on you, right? So don't get bitten by the hounds. Just if the hounds get on you, just run away. Alright, this hound is stuck, so we're just gonna push him. So he goes away. Goodness. Alright, so now the worst that will happen is the hounds will try to path in front, which is fine. So that doesn't matter because they can't get in the way now. Cool. Okay, so now on to the next Varg. So now, you just found another Varg. It's Christmas morning. You've found a Varg. You're over the moon. And you're going to run it back to the base for all your team to see what you discovered. So same thing again. You just make it. You stay out of the 2-tile like aggro range of the hounds, so that when he calls in the hounds, they just go straight for the pigskin like that. Perfect. It might call in one extra hound because we have a Maxwell here now, but that's okay. You're just gonna pull him through again. Let's call in another hound. As long as he doesn't get stuck in the enclosure. Okay, so right now he's heading towards the enclosure, and he's baited. Perfect. Now Maxwell, I'm going to do the same thing. So actually you don't need Maxwell. You can use any character. You just need someone to aggro. So I run away, he de-aggroes, and he immediately aggroes onto Maxwell. The only thing is, when it re-aggroes, it makes the hounds come back and try to bite Maxwell. Maxwell, you want to avoid getting bitten at, if you get bitten, whenever a hound bites, successfully gets a hit on something, it encourages all the other hounds in the area to bite that same something. So as long as you avoid one hound, you don't get bitten at all, the rest of the hounds won't come after you. Gotta go. Okay, goodbye. Maxwell, say if you stand like here, so what you're gonna, it doesn't really matter at the moment, but in a second it will matter once we have enough Vargs. See how there's a little bit of space here? A little bit of space right here. You want to be dragging the Vargs all the way down to this side of the Varg pen. So yeah, just like that. You want to be stood at the edge of the carpet. So that, there you go, now he's in place properly, like that, okay? It doesn't matter too much right now because it's not full of Vargs, but in a second it will be. Alright. It's Christmas morning again, and you found another Varg. Wow, I love Vargs. It's the same deal. You drag him back. We're gonna zoom out just to see how the hounds get spawned. You want to make sure his hounds spawn before you get close to the Varg farm, so that they don't spawn inside of the Varg pen. Like, it doesn't matter, because you have to just, all you have to do is you have to kill them again. Are you trying to fill all of it on both sides? Yes, sir. Hello, Mr. Tonhon. So you want to kind of just, like, play with the Varg. In the real world, your Vargs are going to be, like, all over the map. They won't just be, like, right next to your Varg pen. So you're just gonna, you know, be close by. Alright, I think it's, he has one more howl in it. There we go. And now it will come for its Varg and then get baited because I'm out of its range. Perfect. And the same thing again. I run in here and run. So you don't actually need Warthogs and Maxwell. And I do that, and then I run out of range. And because these bait pens are extremely precisely placed, because the hounds are far enough away. So hounds will only aggro onto you if 1, the Varg is aggroed onto you, and 2, you're close to the Varg, and 3, you're close to the hound. So as long as one of those 3 things aren't happening, then it's fine. So Maxwell's currently too far away from the hounds for them to bother him. So that's why he's not aggroing. Anyway, it's Christmas morning again, and we've got another Varg. I love Vargs. Let's try to bait this one before he... Let's see if I'm, like, reckless and I try to bait the hounds. So if you see that hound spawn back there, if I went too fast, it would have unloaded, which means you'd be down a hound. So right now, these hounds will get stuck in with the Vargs, but we're going to do this on purpose. We're going to do this on purpose to see how you recover from it. I'll set this thing up at a Moonstone, or at a Moonstone farm. Like, yeah, you can, but it does change the layout. You have to build it differently, because there's just not enough room. Well, like, there is enough room in here. You just have to change the layout a little bit. And also, it's kind of just like... The farm is, with a better setup, you get more effective gems with this setup than the Moonstone setup, because you have to make room for the Moonstone. So make sure not to get bitten by a hound, because it causes all the other hounds to be fair, nothing that bad can happen. The worst that could happen is if you moved all of the statue, if you removed all of the statues, then the hounds would get mixed in with the Vargs, and that's really annoying. Hockey Holder, thanks for the subscribe, thanks for the work you do, love your content. Wow, thanks. Glad you like the content. So the worst that can happen right now is a hound, like you pull the Varg in, then a hound goes all the way here. But that's not too bad because you can easily get that hound out or just kill it and then pick up the monster meat. Careful, Maxwell, try not to get bitten. But also, whenever a hound barks, whenever a hound is barking, that means it's choosing what to aggro onto or to do something else. So if a hound is barking, you have to anticipate that you have to move. In a normal game, you wouldn't need 58 gems per minute. It's actually 38. Alright, Maxwell. All the Varg's angry at you. It does look like it. Maxwell, can you pull... This Varg isn't quite packed in properly. Could you pack it? Thank you, Maxwell. Maxwell Christmas. What do you mean, Benedict? Every gamer in DST requires 38 gems per minute. This farm is applicable to everybody, especially me because I want to duplicate lunar bombs. Good job, Maxwell. They're packed in very well. So yeah, you actually don't need Maxwell at all. You do... Do you need a player? Can you do this solo with just like a bunny? Maybe. You need like 6 Vargs at most. But I mean, that just means you get 10 gems per minute. It's just you get less gems. Alright, so now we have a problem. Because the hounds were aggroed and now there's 2 hounds inside with the Vargs. Which isn't too bad because I should be able to aggro them and pull them out just like that. Okay, cool. And now, cool, they're not in there anymore. Perfect. This is going very cleanly. And I haven't even used, like, teleports. Like, you don't need teleports or Maxwell's trap to do this. Anyway, what's up, guys? Another Varg has arrived. Yuppie. This is just a practice round, to be fair. So I just wanted to iron everything out. One went back. Very good. Alright, Maxwell, that Varg is going to de-aggro me. You need to get its aggro. So here, this is a good example. See, that Varg's de-aggroed now, but Maxwell isn't close enough, so he won't aggro. Okay, now he's aggroed. Good. Oh, wait, is he aggroed? Yeah, he is. Oh, no, he's not aggroed. Look at that. He's not aggroed. So basically, if you don't aggro him, it's not the end of the world. It's just that the Varg has the chance to randomly roam that way and then out of the farm. Like, he has a chance to do that. So it's better to actually trap them in. Who needs 148 red gems after 1 day of farming? Me! Right, how many is that? 6. Alright, so we need 2 more. It's okay, don't worry. 1 got in, so how you do this? Little Maxwell. There's 1 actually inside. It's okay. Oh, so you see there? Good example. Okay, it fixed itself immediately, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, once you get close enough to the Vargs, the hounds aggro onto you, so you just use that mechanic to pull them back out of the pen. So the worst that could happen is if a hound goes in, then a Varg goes in after it and squishes the hound between 2 Vargs. Because then you have to pull the Varg back out. So right now, these guys will aggro onto someone, and then that will pull them out. So I just go close to this guy, and then I'll pull the hound back out. Once I go down here. Alright, Maxwell, I need you to grab the aggro in a second, once I run far away. Alright, so now it's de-aggroed. Oh, it ran back out. Oh goodness, it's okay. I will simply... It's okay, don't worry, Marcin. Actually, that was a good thing, because now the hound is out of the way of the other Vargs, so it's actually a good thing. So yeah, if a hound gets stuck, rather than messing with them, you can just like... You could just like... pull the Varg back out to pull the hounds out, to then put the Varg back in. Why is this Varg stuck? Uh-oh, a Varg got stuck in between the other Vargs, so now we're going to pull that Varg back out. Because what we want to pull this hound out. I'm going to try do it without using teleport or Maxwell's book. Alright, there we go, I hit it, that's good enough. So I'm just going to pull all the hounds this way and I'm going to try and get them baited onto the bait pen. And every time there's a behavior reset, there is a chance that all the hounds will just run back to their Vargs. So that is why getting bit is quite bad, because it resets all the hounds' behavior. Alright, Maxwell. The Varg aggro range is like 2.5, 3 tiles. So you have to be within 2.5, 3 tiles of the Varg to aggro it. And because the hounds are far away, they shouldn't bother you. They shouldn't like run back just because the Varg aggroed onto you because you're too far away. Okay, so see that barking there? So you got close to the Varg, which is correct. That's what you're meant to do. And then they barked to decide whether to go back or not. But they were far away. You had like a long notice. But sometimes they just ignore you completely. Hello, Cloud Patey. How goes the exam preparation? Anyway, last Varg. So this time I'm gonna do the actual good rule of I'm gonna wait for it to call in all of its hounds, because then you can bait the hounds so that it's not as messy. When we make a hammer out of mod speed, wouldn't that be better? I guess it would be pretty infectious. That could be cool. They could add poison damage. A monster bat. Failing miserably. No. Succeeding. So then we want to stay a little bit in front of the Varg so that the hounds. If you remember the rules of why hounds will aggro onto you. 1, you're close to the Varg. 2, you're close to the hounds. And 3, the Varg is aggroed onto you. So if, like there, I was staying like 3 tiles or 4 tiles in front of the Varg, the hounds were just too far away. So even though the Varg is aggroed onto me, I'm not close enough to the hounds for them to actually aggro onto me. So now this guy will get baited because I'm too far away from the Varg. He should go get bait now. There we go. Perfect. And then we simply pull this guy in. And just like that. And then I run a little further away to de-aggro. And I think Maxwell might have to move a little closer. And kabam! Is he re-aggroed? When they roam, oh no, he's not aggroed. When they roam, they have the angry face on, which is really funny, but also kind of like you don't know if they're aggroed or not. Okay, they're aggroed now, so because some hounds came back. Alright, so now we just need to get rid of these hounds. Okay, good. So now, even if we go close, the hounds shouldn't care. See how now the hounds don't care? Which is very cool. Alright, so the Vargs are aggroed on Maxwell, so now I can put the statue back in peace. Doesn't matter that it's not perfectly back. It might be a little bit out of line with the rest, but that doesn't matter. Then I grab this statue. Repair this one. Put this forward. Repair this wall. You could fully repair the walls, but they usually don't take damage. So just repair them once, and that's good enough. And look at that! We packed them in, boys, just like that. We didn't even need Warthog's teleports or Maxwell's thing. You don't even need a range character. But if you mess up, a range character is helpful. So now the hounds can't get to their Vargs. I think the worst that could happen now is if you unloaded while a hound was running against the statue, the hound might go on top of the statue, but then once you load it, it will either get pushed in or pushed out of the Varg enclosure. I'm not sure. What are you making all this poop for, Marcin? Alright, Marcin, it's gaming time. It's time to do the other side. Are you ready? And because it's mirrored, we're doing it on the exact same side. So it doesn't matter which side you pack the Vargs into, because you want a nice, clean, straight edge when you come in. Think of my animation. It looked very nice. It looked very clean. Very good. I gave it a reaction. I forget which reaction. Maybe a JKW, I forgot. You want less Vargs? No, no. No, no. More Vargs. No, no, no. Alright, Maxwell. New challenge. I'm gonna despawn you and I'm gonna despawn myself. And we're both going to be Wilson. Actually, be whatever character you want, but basically you're just not allowed to use their abilities. I'm gonna be Wendy. What do you think of Jakey Dumpy? Jakey Dumpy, excuse me? Also, Mr. Myth, huge progression. You know how, like, when the Varg, when the hounds would, like, sometimes the hounds would, like, they wouldn't go to the bait pens consistently? I figured out how to make it so that's not the case. It's a combination of things. So first thing is, you need to de-aggro the Vargs and then reset the hound's behavior. So you de-aggro the Varg by jumping through a wormhole or just going more than like 7 or 8 tiles away, then they de-aggro. So these guys aren't aggroed right now. So you de-aggro them and then you just reset the hound's behavior. As in, you jump through the wormhole, even if they're running against these statues, doesn't matter. You jump through the wormhole to de-aggro the Vargs. Then you come back, they'll be running against the statue still, and you'll be doing that anyway, because you'll be jumping in and out to set the hound's teeth to make them stack. And then you run up to the bait pen without aggroing the Vargs, and that without aggroing the Vargs, I mean you just stay off the carpet. If you touch the carpet, they'll aggro onto you. So like I can run up and down here and they won't aggro. See? Wow, no health bars appear because they're not aggroing. If I went and touched the carpet though, they would aggro. And then pretend these hounds are hugging the marble thing, and then you go in. You go into the small gate, you go into the big gate, drop the pigskin, then they'll try to path through the big gate to get to the pigskin, then you close the big gate, and then, yeah, they're trapped, and they will ignore you, because the hounds aren't, because then the hounds are far away from the Vargs, and the Vargs aren't aggroed onto you, and they won't get stuck here, at least in my testing, like, maybe, no, yeah, they just don't get stuck there, because the Vargs aren't aggroed onto you, so they have no reason to return to their Varg. Because, like, the 3 rules aren't met. Like, the Varg has to be aggroed onto you, you have to be close to the Varg, and you have to be close to the hounds. Except sometimes the 3rd rule doesn't apply. Sometimes they'll run back to check it out, even if you're not close to the hounds. Anyway, who we got, Martin? Oh, you're being Wes. Perfect. Wes and Wendy. Very epic, very epic. Alright, come Wes, it's gaming time. And I'll do this without, here. Yeah, free crafting. So you can make yourself a walking cane and just like some realistic armor. So I'm just gonna make me a log suit. Oh, I dragged them through the other side. Actually, it doesn't matter. You have a clean edge regardless of what edge you do it on. Right? Yeah, it doesn't matter which edge you do it on, actually. Well, I used the other edge that time, right? Yeah, I used that one. Okay, I'll do it on the other side just to show it, because let's see. Yeah, you can do it on the other side, doesn't matter. Oh, you break down less walls if you do it on the other side, because you break down one less wall, but you move another statue. That's the only difference. Okay. Let's do this. So remember, Wes, you have to be like on the carpet. So they only have a 2 or 3 tile. Is it like 2? Hold on, let me check. I think it's like 2.5 tiles. Basically, if you stand here, the Vargs are centered like there. So that's 1, 2. Oh yeah, it's like 2.5 tiles. So yeah, almost exactly 2.5 tiles. So if you're on the carpet, they should aggro. But remember, if like you're stood here, then there's a Varg there. You're more than 2.5 tiles away. Is gambling enabled? It has a 12-hour cooldown, but otherwise, yes, it is enabled. Alright, no cheating, no cheating. Wow, it's so cool. You don't actually need any characters. You don't need, like, specific characters. And, like, even if you pack them in, like, incorrectly and a hound gets in, it doesn't matter. You just pull the Varg back out and deal with the hound, and then you pack it in. So you don't even need range characters. Like, it's not even... Wow, it's so clean. Alright, so I'm going to do it without zooming out. So you want to keep it so it doesn't really matter if they spawn inside of an enclosure. It only matters if they spawn inside a bait pen, but even then, who cares? It doesn't really matter. Goodness gracious, Wes, you cooking dinner? Alright, Wes. Come down here. No more dinner parties. Alright, I'm gonna jump through the wormhole and then I'll aggro onto you, okay? Mr. Scruffles still... Oh, Mr. Scruffles is still sleeping. Alright, good job, Wes. On to the next Varg. I'm gonna just, like, go further away to run a Varg. So, like, but Jake, what if there's, like, a bunch of meat on the floor? So let's put a stack of 20 meat over there. For example, like in the swamp, that could happen. Like there could be like monster meat on the floor, and a hound might get distracted. So I'm gonna zoom out just for an example. So oh goodness, and this could happen as well. Your Varg could just be attacking other things. So you have to pull it away. Oh goodness, this Varg is taking damage. There we go, I got him. So this is a slightly complex situation. You have to kind of, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you unload the hounds, but you need to remember where they are. Because when they unload, you need to be able to know where they are and bring them back. So, I'm going to pull the Varg out of this situation, but we have to remember that there's hounds over there. So we have to come back to make sure they die so that the Varg can summon them. Unload. Yes, yes, when they unload. Yes, yes. Oh, goodness. These beefalo. They're causing issues. Right, the hounds might help with killing that beefalo. Or they'll die. Right, so in this case, I'm not sure what you could do. I think you could just drag the Varg to the hounds, and the hounds would just defend the Varg. Like all the other hounds. So let me do that. Let me pull this Varg all the way over to these hounds and let stuff happen. Now let the beefalo attack, and then the beefalo will suffer. Good, they're killing the beefalo. So this Varg is weakened, but like the chances that your Vargs die in this farm are so low. Interesting that no other hounds are defending this Varg. And this Varg's hounds are unloaded somewhere else. So I need to go get them. So those guys can keep... Oh, wait, hold on. If it kills the beefalo, it's gonna start roaming and cause issues for Wiz. Let's eat all the meat. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, killed the evil baby beefalo. Silly baby beefalo, why aren't you running? Stupid baby! Natural selection didn't work right now. Check this out. Natural selection. Goodness gracious. Alright, hello Varg. It's gaming time. Where's, do you want to set up another dining room table, but over on this side? That way you can lower them down the thing. Why did you prefer a dining set for vlogs? Ah, well, I don't know, that was Wes's idea. Wes is very smart, never question Wes. Mr. Wes? Mr. Wes? Oh goodness, I think he might be AFK. Wes, please. Who would have thought Wes slacking on a job? No, no. Alright. So then I run a little far away. And the Varg should de-aggro. Oh, the Varg's on you, Wes? Can you move down here to check? There you go. So now, remember... so they made a mess of the beefalo over here, so you have to pick this up. And now, remember, we need to go and grab its hounds that it left over here. Because we unloaded them, and that will count towards its maximum hound count. So all you have to do is make sure they die. Or otherwise, yeah, like, make sure they die is easier than, like, trying to lure them back, so just let them die. Tomorrow's still test day. Good luck with test. You will do great. Dinner is ready. Hell yeah. EP time. Good night, Cloud Painty. Best of luck with exams. You will do very well. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think what else could go wrong. The hounds could unload, but like not really. The only time where hounds unloading is usually a problem is if you teleport the Vargs, because then the hounds try to go straight toward the Varg, and if that means going over a body of water, it means you need to go sailing to make sure that they unload. Oh goodness, Wes is insane. Here you go, Wes. Another Varg to add to your collection. How far do I gotta be to de-aggro it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10? It's like 8 or 9, and then you have to wait a little bit. Boys, what else could go wrong when you're packing the Vargs in? Like, this is going way too smoothly. Like, I'm not using Warthog or Max 1, it's just going so smoothly. Like, huh? This is weird. Why is it so smooth? I think it's because before it didn't go smoothly because I removed all of the statues from the front so that the hounds would very easily get tangled in with the Vargs. Alright, so here's an example. The hounds just ran away to eat some meat. So if you didn't notice that, and you have to keep track of the hounds when they get spawned, which usually just means just run around in circles until you actually see them follow the Varg. It could be raining and lightning will strike the Vargs will fire. True, you would have a lightning rod. True. Good, smart thing, because I should have down a lightning rod. But more specifically, what more could go wrong with packing the Vargs in? I guess if you die, but then if you have another player, it doesn't matter. And, oh yeah, the worst thing in the cabin is if you die and you're solo and then they start eating your catapults, because that would be a massive pain, because then you have to remove all your statues, because you have to make you have to put the catapult back and then put the statues back. And let me see. No, Wes, you can't go there. Oh, he's untrapping the hound. Very good, very good. But the hound wants to eat at the dining room table too. Alright. Is it aggroed on me? Still? There we go. Right, let's do a triple. Let's try to do 3 Vargs at once. Hell yeah. This is not gonna go well. Oh goodness, a Spoder Queen. Alright, so I guess this is kind of something bad that can happen. Is like kind of out of your control. You're luring a Varg back and like there's a mob that aggroes onto the Varg and you have no choice other than to just let them fight. Hello Princess Blue Kawaii. Have you watched my speedrun yet? Oh, I have not, I forgot. But if you enjoyed yourself while you were doing it, then you are the real winner. Wait, where did that other Varg go? I swear I had 3 following me. Guys, I lost a Varg. Wait, guys, I lost a Varg. Where'd the other one go? Goodness gracious, I've lost a Varg. I swear I spawned 3. And I only see 2. He was chasing a rabbit? Oh. See, you can lose a Varg just that easily. It chased a rabbit off screen somewhere. Did you see what direction? South? Okay. There he is. Goodness gracious. I mean, it's fine if he runs around like that. He can't really do... he can't do any damage unless he gets too close to the catapults, and then he'll attack them, but that's not a huge deal, because you just need to pull him off of the catapult before he kills it. Alright, okay, the hounds gave up on trying to fight that Spider Queen, apparently. So, I will lure the Vargs in. Fun thing about Vargs is they never de-aggro. Their de-aggro rule is time, thing-based, not time-based, based on how far away you are from them. So as long as you stay within range of them, they will just follow you forever, which is very nice for luring them. Ah, problem. Except not really, because we can just kill that hound. So actually, never mind, ignore me. Oh goodness, the Spider Queen is on our way. Oh goodness, the dining room set. Alright, here we go. We've got 2 hounds stuck in between 2 Vargs. So that is a problemo. And you solve that by not trying to pack 2 Vargs in at the same time. Oh, they're all attacking me? That's kind of rude. Oh, Mr. Scruffles. Yes, hounds, kill the Spider Queen, finally. Ah, yes, my massive hounds are being weaponized. Woo! And while they do that, I'm just gonna... Ow, goodness. I'm gonna lure these in here. There's one. Oh, Wes is sitting on the toilet. Okay, so yeah, just lure one Varg at a time, because I can't, I have to de-aggro this Varg to then pull this Varg in. Whereas you need to aggro that Varg. How can I change from beta to normal easy because my worlds are all gone? Yeah, don't worry, they're not permanently gone, it's just that they're saved on a different, like, save file. But switching files from non-beta to beta, I think you can do it, but if you do that and then the beta becomes the live game, you then have to switch the beta world back to a live game, and because it's a beta, you're, oh goodness, Wes, what have you done? So Wes did an oopsie whoopsie there, and pulled all of the Vargs out. I am stupid. No, it's okay. That's so funny. Okay? So just so we know, you can go when you're the person who's luring the Vargs. You can go in any direction except this one. If you go in this direction, if you're standing like here, the Vargs will come out. If you're stood here, they won't come out. If you're you just need to stay in front. That's kind of it. You just have to stay in front. Okay. Well, I get, yeah, that is something that can go wrong. But otherwise, it doesn't go wrong if you just stay in front of the Varg enclosure. Okay, let's see how we recover from this. Turning your 1 health minimum off, so you do eventually die. And yeah, so at this point, you've kind of lost the farm. So it's kind of a big mess up. You can recover if you have a pan flute, but big mess up. They're gonna kill the catapults and oops. But it's very, yeah, so this is kind of a massive mess up. You basically have to rebuild it now. Because it kills the catapults, and you can't just place the catapults back because the statues are in the way. So you have to move the statues, place all the walls back down. So you have to move all the statues, build the catapults again, then put all the walls back down and replace all of the statues. So this is a massive mess up, but I don't think you have to worry about it because it'll be very hard to mess up this bad. Yeah, I will roll back for this scenario, but yeah, just an example. I mean, maybe I probably wasn't clear enough, but when I say you need to stay in front of the Varg enclosure. Like, that's why the carpet is here. Well, the carpet is here to show the aggro range of the Vargs, but also, you just need to stay in front of the Varg enclosure, and then the Vargs will not escape. Because they'll always try to go between the walls, like where the statues are, rather than pathing out the back. And if you need to, like, if you only have, like, 1 Varg, and you need to close it off, it's no problem. All you do is you just repair 40 seconds. Oh, yeah. All you have to do is repair the walls, and then put the statues back, and then they can't escape now. Then you don't have to have them aggroed on anyone. But that was a good example of how bad it can go with one small mistake. I'm actually kind of like, that's like funny how devastating that mistake is. I mean, it's not, if you can revive yourself fast enough and just get the Vargs off of the catapults, then you avoid all of that. Because that's like the worst case scenario. The Vargs escape and kill the catapults. Because they have a longer range than the hounds, the catapults will get attacked and hit by the Vargs. That never happened with me. It's fine, it's a learning experience. That's why I wanted to practice this, to see what could go wrong, so that I can talk about what not to do. Oh, I need to roll back harder, it seems. They're on purpose to show off how not to do it. True, you did it on purpose. True. That was really funny though. I just glimpsed at the screen like, oh no. Wes was like in the perfectly incorrect position to pull all of the Vargs out. And you stayed there long enough to actually pull all the Vargs out. It was truly beautiful. Oh, I think I'm going to have to exit the world and roll back to 256 manually. But yeah, that complication kind of started because I was trying to pack more than one Varg in at a time. Yeah, don't do that. Once you find, I think the strat is, once you find a Varg, put it in, and then put the walls back. It's okay, I'll just do it manually to make sure it does it properly. So I need to roll back to 256, I think. What's the cheapest thing you can use to bait hounds? The cheapest thing. Because technically the hounds only need to be baited while you're like looting. So like, yeah, like using monster meat is like actually okay. Well, actually monster meat isn't okay because every time, like if new monster meat drops, the monster meat stacks, which means that monster meat that's inside the pen can be pulled out. So that's actually not ideal. But what is ideal, just keep keep 2 drying racks near the area. And then dry the monster meat, because then it lasts longer, and it won't auto stack. I'm pretty sure, right? Like that's kind of that's good strat right there. Otherwise, you have to bring your own meat. Yes, use a stack of 20 meat, surely. Use a stack of 20 meat, then it won't stack. I mean, I guess, but at that point, you're sacrificing 20 monster meat, which is kind of substantial, especially if like you're trying to loot and you haven't picked anything up yet. But I guess you'd have enough you to get 20 monster meat from inside the enclosure. But yeah, monster meat stacking just kind of complicates it, so I probably wouldn't recommend that. Oh goodness, we need to wait for Wes to join back. The toilet is important. I love the toilet. The toilet is I hope my toilet is still there. Oh no, your toilet's gone. Poor Marcin. Now, is there a way to do this without a second player? I think there is. You gotta make sure the Vargs can see whatever you want them to attack, and you have to make it so the hounds can't actually attack them, which I think is just putting a bunny inside 3 layers of walls. But then you have to do multiple bunnies. A Varg home without Vargs? No. Alright, where's his return? Where's aggro those Vargs? Oh goodness, why is he running away? Where's come back? Where's you need to stay on the carpet. Like, stay on the carpet unless like a hound is about to bite you, then you can just step back a bit. But as long you shouldn't have to run like really far away to get the hound to stop attacking you. As long as you like step back to like, I don't know, here. How long does monster jerky take to spoil? It's like 20 days. Maybe 30. It's 20 days. Okay. Because that's like not bad. Creative, please. Yes, here you go. Have creative. I'm going to give you minimum health as well so you don't die. C give red gem 500. No cheating allowed. Da da ba da da do 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 do. What happened? Why'd the server crash? Or has my internet exploded? What crashed the server? Nothing's happening. Why did it crash? Did you pause it? No, it's not paused. It just crashed. No, it's not internet. It just crashed. I'm guessing it is involving the furniture for some reason, but that's kind of weird. I'm not sure what caused it. Yeah, see, nothing's going through. Fogs and hound dinosaur skins? That would be something. That's funny. I think my whole game is frozen up. It's not responding right now. So I don't know what happened. I'm not even on the beta. It must have been something with a mod. The whole game is frozen up. Let me close it. It's sick of farming Vargs, yeah. Yeah, the whole game just totally froze up. I had to force close it with Steam. Alright, finally it closed. So who knows what happened there. Let's see if it can recover. I'm still in game and you're still moonwalking. I'll just leave the server just in case it's doing something. Because the server isn't there anymore because I left. I mean, I guess maybe it's still there because it didn't shut down properly. But it was so close to being done. Like, once I've done this, then I'll have the entire correct script for... for, like, making it. And then it's just running it. And running it is pretty easy. It's pretty simple. Before you start the... When you want to start the farm, put something like a monster meat jerky in the pen. In the main pen. Then pick up the bait from the bait pens. Leave the bait pens open. So that if a hound spawns in them, they don't, they don't like get stuck. And then you make sure all the hounds have been lured correctly, and then you turn on the catapults. And you turn on the flingamatics, and then you turn on the catapults, and then you win. Meowdy, meowdy. I haven't eaten all day. I've had 2 cups of coffee, though. This world took a hot second to launch, and it still hasn't launched. Okay, cool. Alright, Wes. Oh, he's joining already. Look at that. He's already on the ball. Oh, he's already here. Nice. Wes so fast. Wes so fast. That's a very odd crash. I wonder what that was. Because it wasn't like a server crash, because it never disconnected me. It just said, no, no, and just my whole game just went bye-bye. Maybe it was my computer just freezing. That might actually be it, because that would explain why Wes stayed inside the server and it didn't ever try to kick him out. So because there's a wormhole here, to de-aggro the Varg, I can just jump through the wormhole and then come back rather than running away. Like, there's a guaranteed way to de-aggro everything. And in the location section of the video, I do specifically say, it's really good for there to be a wormhole close by. Like, really good. And so, like, here, I built it. This is like this is fine. Like, this is very good. As long as it's roughly within the 24 tile radius. Technically, you want it within another radius. Technically, you would want it within... I mean, it doesn't really matter. Everything is load and unload safe. So you got the very nutritious with a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk and a little bit of fake sugar. Oh goodness. This table is getting in my way, Wes. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to delete it. I'm sorry, Wes, forgive me. Yo, this is Kingdom Rush OST. Any Kingdom Rush enjoyers? And so, the thing about this pen placement is it's really good, except sometimes, like, this hound, the bait is out of his range. He cannot see it. So you have to do that, what Wes is doing. You have to pull him a little bit closer, and now he'll see it. There you go. Oh, there's hounds back here. Where'd you guys come from? Not a huge deal, just get close enough to them and it baits them back out. What do I do with 39k dino eggies? You save them. And you invest them. Yes. You invest them in lots of puffer fish. Come here, little Varg. I mean, little hound. Come, come, come. Oh, goodness. Okay, this guy's gonna have to die. He refuses to stop going behind the bugs. Alrighty. And of course, you would never hit your Vargs. You want to keep them, you want to have them have the most health possible, so that they last the longest. With this setup, theoretically, the catapults can hit them. Like, the catapults can't target them, but if a hound like jams itself right up against a wall or a statue, then the catapult splash damage could hit the Varg. But that would have to happen so many times. Oh goodness, I need to go grab that Varg. Starving? Oh. Remember, Wes, you need to be like within 2.5 to 3 tile radius of the Varg to aggro it. So like when I de-aggro the Varg, you have to be close enough to that Varg to actually aggro it. So like if you're over here, like that Varg won't see you, so you have to like be here. So like the only time you have to actually be over here is just to pull the Vargs to this end of the pen so that I can pull the next Varg in. So like while I'm not here, you can just stand wherever, I mean. Katara redeems timeout. Goodbye, Katara. Time to time you out for 5 minutes. Very good use on the points. Mr. Scruffles, are you still sleeping? Oh my goodness, he's so sleepy. And some balls. I need creative. No, you don't. But fine, I'm nice, so I will give you creative. I wonder, why does that hound keep specifically pathing like that? Oh, I guess it's the closest thing to his Varg, but... Why do you keep pathing that way? That is incredibly odd. Like, he specifically goes back into the maintenance tunnel. I mean, oh goodness, what are you doing? I guess I can fix that by putting down a temporary wall. Oh, Wes actually kind of smart. Wes, you did it. Good job. You unstuck the hound. Wes kind of smart though. Wes kind of smart. But yeah, okay, what I guess I've learned is you just do that. Then it can't go into the maintenance tunnel. Alright, how many is that? 5. Alright, we're learning, we're learning. I think we've kind of learned all we need. So from this, why aren't you coming in? There we go. Right, let's do the last Varg, and I'll do it kind of from far away. Let's do it from over here. I don't have dragging mod on. Zoom! Alright, so here's a pretty bad scenario. You get a Varg that spawns in the middle of a spider field. Oh no, now the Varg is getting itself killed. So at this point, you could help kill the spiders, or you could tag the Varg and try to drag it away from the spiders to try save some of its health. So there is sometimes where, like, yeah, this Varg actually might just go bye-bye because so many spiders. If it was evening time, it would definitely go bye-bye. Kill everything, Abigail. Kill the spiders. Alright, so the hounds will get distracted by some of the monster meat, so we can just kind of walk in circles while they stop doing that. Are you hearing all these balls? Oh, there's my log suit. Alright, we've got his 4 hounds. Now let's head back to the best. Not to the best, you know what I'm saying. Goodness gracious, we've got a ball of trains. A ball of trains. A train of bulls. Alright, now we're dragging them through a bee field. Stupid hounds aggro the bees. So again, we're just gonna keep circling. You could just leave the hounds here and just remember to come back and make sure they die. Or you just circle the area and wait for them to finish their business. make another log soup. Look at this bull streak. Why do you keep biting me into the beast? Yeah, time to attack pretty bad. Oh my goodness, VOD watchers, are you hearing all of these bulls? This Varg is also nearly gonna die. Oops. And to attack the bee. The bees are amazing. Alright, now follow me again. Eat that monster meat, then follow me. I think the best bet, honestly, is if the hounds get into trouble and start killing things, just ditch them. Because, like, if that something touches the Varg, then the Varg can get hit. I mean, like, get into combat and start taking lots of damage. So honestly, I think just ignore whatever the hounds are attacking and just leave them to do their own thing. Do C save, okay. Alright, now Wes need to go aggro that one. Then we jump through the wormhole. Wes, make sure to go there. Very good. Goodness gracious, the bulls just keep coming. Huh? Now, because it's aggro onto Wes, we just patch that up so nothing can get in. Put that there, repair that, then we escape. And it was that easy, wow, you don't need Wartox or Maxwell. And yeah, there you go, we did it, hell yeah. Then we need to reset these hounds' behavior to make them grab the stuff. So you pull them away from their Varg. Now where's... What is that, a tree? They jump through the wormhole again. But Wendy's skill tree gets a skill like Abigail will tend to plant around Wendy because it would make sense lore-wise. How would it make sense lore-wise? Maybe I missed something. Because she gave her a flower? Mayhaps? So sometimes, as you can see, like, these hounds being here, like, doesn't really matter. So, they can still aggro onto you, but as long as you don't touch the carpet. If you go onto the carpet, that's where problems happen. To reiterate. So, you can stand just by the carpet to aggro the hounds, to pull them back to the bait pens, but do not touch the carpet. If you touch the carpet, that aggroes the Varg. When you aggro the Varg, it pulls all of the rest of the hounds back. So just stay off the carpet. It's like perfect. Like you just don't touch the carpet. And there you go. They're all blurred again. That's so easy. Wow. We did it. And if you go on the carpet, this is what happens. Oh, I touched the carpet. Those Vargs just aggroed. Now they're all gonna run back to their Varg. They might immediately run back to their bait pen, but it's kind of just a pain. So now, even if I keep aggroing, if I aggro the hounds and try to pull them back to the bait pen, the Vargs are aggroed onto me. So what could happen is more hounds can just keep running back every time you lure them. So aggro these hounds by staying close-ish, pull them back. But as C ran back because the Varg is aggroed onto me, right? So you just have to de-aggro the Varg. I win. I'm gonna have the last bulls. Yes. I win. Oh yeah. What the hell? I didn't have the last balls. Right, and look at that. So just don't touch the carpet. Aggro the hounds. And pull them to the bait pen. Pull to the bait pen. That's so clean! I'm glad we found a workaround for that. Wow, that is actually really good. Okay, we did it. And then you're ready to start the farm. Yeah, I guess we'll practice. Yo, Wes, do you want to practice? Actually, you can just do your own thing. You don't have to actually, you don't have to do nothing. Now, what gear do you need for the farm? You need like a bee queen hat, because you just go insane so fast. You need to play Wartox or have a bee queen hat, right? Or have a void robe. But doesn't the void robe have a sanity aura? Wait, I thought the Void Robe had a sanity aura. It doesn't? I thought itself it had like a small sanity aura, but then it made you immune to the rest of the sanity auras. Or is it because it's because I'm windy, I don't get as much sanity auras? They removed it? Oh, they did? Nice. Okay, so yeah, you need a Void Robe, Bee Queen hat, or you be Warthogs. Why you statue on your Varg farm? There's a lot of reasons, but the basic reason is basically just to make it foolproof. Here, I will explain. So, oh, I could actually, you know what? I'm going to record an example because I'll need it for the video anyway. So, let me record an example. So, let's pretend you're trying to make your name is Mr. Mike Man. You just stole someone's Varg farm design, except you don't really understand how it works. So, what you do, instead of asking them, hey, how does your design work? Instead, you just kind of make it up and pretend you know what you're talking about. That's what Mr. Mike Man strives at. So what you do is you build the Varg. So pretend this is an enclosure for one Varg, right? Yes, I'm referring to Mr. Mike Man. What are you talking about? And then you build this. You build your two things. Cool. So now this way, if the catapults hit the walls, it doesn't matter because they're statues, so they won't break, right? Correct. But so now, okay, guys, I'm done farming for today. I'm going to run away now. And the Varg is aggroed on me. Even if it isn't aggroed on me, it can still roam. So you say, okay, very cool, and then you start leaving. Actually, Wes, you're going to need to move. Because it won't work with you there. I'll just despawn you, that's easier. So now, I'm going to zoom out for educational purposes, but if you watch, I'll put the camera there, but see me walking away. Watch as things start unloading. See things start unloading. Oh, and then, oh, we're going to get to the Varg in a second. We're going to get to the Varg. Oh, we're starting to unload things. Oh, here we go. About to unload. Oh, as you can see. You see, right? So he can't go past the unloaded area yet. But what if I just unload that second statue? Hold on. Pause, 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 pause. Oh, okay, hold on. No, wait, hold on. Bad example. Okay, I need to go this way. Hold on. Okay. Alright, watch. Watch. Hey, bud. Hello, Ponytail Rider. How's your old squirrel Iron Man? Very dead. Poor Iron Man, he perished. So we keep running. Things are unloading. And now... Oh, goodness. Okay, so basically, it only happens if you unload the area sideways. And currently, there's too much... There's sea over there, so I can't do it. So let me just... If you unload it sideways, that's when it happens. So let me just put turf over here. Okay, now I can now be able to do it. So now I keep running this way. Very cool. You can kind of see it with those Vargs over there. They're unloading, but there's a wall in the way, so they can't. YouTube Music has the worst. So YouTube Music has the tiniest little, like, volume control. And so when you try to change the music a little bit, it just doesn't work, and it's the most infuriating thing. Anyway, so I'm leaving now. And then, you see it's unloading, it's unloading, it's unloading. We'll unload the walls. And that's okay, because the, and then the statue, and then. Okay, that time it unloaded the I swear this does work. I mean, I can make it work, hold on. So at the moment, the statue is, the Varg is getting unloaded at the same, before the statue, hold on. I got this. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let me use it without just a one Varg farm, because I think with one Varg it doesn't work. You gotta go up. Oh, you're totally right. Yes. Okay, so if there was a long line of Vargs, then a Varg would escape because there's more room. There isn't just 2 statues. There will be like 8 statues. But Marston is correct. So if I go this way, so up, like Marston said, right. Marston is correct. So I'm moving. Stuff is unloading. Stuff is still unloading. And then oh, there go the hounds, and there go the statues. So now when he starts roaming, oh, he's out. And he runs out and then immediately unloads. Oh, so there we got lucky. He got pushed back into the thing. So, but if we unload it again. Why is this? I replicated this on stream really easy last time. So that, and he unloaded again. So now we run back and see if he gets... Oh, he got pushed back in. Lucky us. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go. He ran out again. Is he gonna get pushed back in again? Oh my goodness, he got pushed back in again. Okay, I'm gonna showcase this with an actual, like, if you just use... It's 8 Vargs, but, it's like 8 Vargs. Like an 8 Varg enclosure. That's what I'm gonna replicate. Hold on. It does break when this happens, and this is why why we do it. Yes. So if we want 8 Vargs, the hound's pushing back in. Yeah, that might be it. And in which case, oh yeah, okay. I guess I'll try that. I'll try that. I'll just bait the hounds away. And that, yeah, they would be somewhere else because they would be baited away. So pretend this is an enclosure. Oh, pigskin. Alright, and then you've got a Varg in here. Kabam. It's trying to attack that bird. Alright. So now I'm gonna run away and we're gonna stay focused here so we can see what happens. So I'm still moving upwards, so stuff will start unloading in a second. There we go. Alright, let's see. So now we keep stepping, we step. And now it's unloaded. Let's see if he gets out and stays out. Alright, so he just ran into unloaded area. I don't know, I think he might get pushed back in. And he got pushed back in. Okay, I'm gonna replicate it with like, okay, with just a 1 Varg enclosure, the double statue doesn't actually matter. let me do it with a full setup. So, you've got a mini Varg farm, you're gaming, you're loving life. And I'm going to very roughly just place some statues. What one guy asked what to do, and I'm giving like why I have statues, and I'm giving like a 10-year explanation. Alright, cool. Let's pretend that those are placed nicely, and yes. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. How many can fit in there? Okay, it looks like 4 can fit in there because they're not vibrating around. So now, wow, very cool. I heckin' love Varg farms. Now I'm going to leave. And so now, I think if I load it from this, if I unload it this way, it should let the Varg escape. So now I'm going to run this way. I'm going to zoom back in, but I am running this way, and you'll start seeing things unload. The Varg gets unloaded before he can get past them. Yeah, before he can get past them fully. Alright, so now you can see... Oh, the Vargs can push each other now. Oh, good. Okay, why is this not working? Did they change it so the statues unload? Did they change the unload priority? Like... I did this so easily last time. Like, I replicated the unloading thing so easily last time. You can see that they're kind of shifting around, but then they're being pushed back. Oh, I replicated this so easily last time. You basically want to unload the statues, and then they can escape. They can just walk out. I guess it depends on the angle at which you unload. Alright, let's walk back. No, they all... Okay, hold on. I'm struggling to replicate it. The last time, with like this setup, but if it was all statues, if I ran straight down, Like, I remember I did it. Like, it's on our stream. It's on one of the streams. On one of the Varg testing streams, I showed it. Like, it does happen. But maybe it's really hard to replicate. But, like, the point is, if one escapes, it's very devastating because the catapults can get attacked, get destroyed. Then you have to rebuild the whole thing, basically. Let me try run diagonally. See if that does it. Like, there you go. Maybe. Okay, hold on. Did they change the load priority? Okay, there you go. There you go. He escaped. We've seen it. So, it seems to be... It's kind of RNG / specific angle, but yes, one escaped. Now, I'm going to keep doing it and let them all escape. So, like, the statues that happen, they do unload before the Vargs, and that allows the Varg to escape. So now the statues are unloaded, that Varg can escape now if it roams the correct way. So he's been pushed out. I think 2 Vargs just got out there. Okay, let's let this Varg get out as well. Are you gonna roam out, Mr. Varg? Are we roaming today? Okay, this Varg's stupid. There's freedom right there, and as you can see, another one got out. Then if we unload again, this one should be able to get out very easily now as well. Oh no, he got pushed back in. But point is, there you go. If you use just statues, the possibility of them getting out, it like is there. It is there. They can get out. So that's why you do. So then right. So in the script, I think I say, well, why not just use all statues? And I say, oh, because it unloads, right? Because like so, why not use walls? Because catapults can kill the walls, and if 2 walls back to back get destroyed, the Vargs will come pouring out and attack your catapults. So that's bad. So what if you just use all statues? Well, this unloading thing happens. So in which case, you alternate between wall statue, because then when it unloads, Vargs have to fit through a 2x2 area. So when you unload, if there's a wall up, they can't get past it. Doesn't matter if the statue unloads, they just can't get past it. So that fixes that, right? And then, while the farm is active, if a wall gets destroyed by a catapult, the statue keeps them in. They can't escape. So the statue and the walls, they cover each other's weaknesses. And then the only thing you have to look out for is before you leave the farm, you just have to repair the walls. But even then, you don't really have to do that either, because I've showed it now. I'm just going to delete this. Because if you had a full line of walls, and again, this kind of changes the design completely, but, sorry, if you had a full line of statues, so the only rule you have to obey is you can't unload the area by running away, because then there's a chance the Varg's going to escape, which is very easy to work around. All you do is, you unload the area by teleporting out. Now, you can do that with a wormhole. Wormhole works. Any character can do that. So you make sure everyone leaves, and then the last person to leave jumps through the wormhole. Because then everything unloads instantly, and there's no load priority, right? Or you just be Wartox, and Wartox just teleports away with the map. But, like, you can do that, but all that does is it allows you to use statues instead of walls, which is more expensive. And the walls very rarely get hit by catapults anyway. And even when they do, it costs 1 rock to make them so that they won't let the Vargs through. So, yeah. That's the reason. Very cool, Jake. Thanks for sharing. But yeah, you could use a line of statues. But basically, this design, I'm trying to make it as, like, foolproof as possible. So even if you mess up, like, you're fine. So as we see, the only kind of mess up that destroyed the farm so far is by, unsurprisingly, letting all the Vargs loose. But found no changes. Yeah, I don't think there was any changes. It was just that I was loading them from the wrong angle. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's why. Anyway, I have a message. 1 second. Let me just check this. Very cool, exactly. Mr. Myther is joining the game. Oh, goodness, Mr. Myther has arrived. Oh, sorry, Martin, I didn't realize I despawned you and you stayed despawned the whole time. Alright. Okay, I think we explained all that. It's all good. So the only bad thing about this design, kind of, not really, it's not, so see this hound? See this hound right here, this little guy? See how he's not doing anything? He's not trying to path to the food because he can't see the food. Because the food is a 7-tile attract radius and he just can't see it because he's too far away. So in which case you just aggro it by standing not on the carpet but close to it, and then yeah, you do that. Your epic speedrun on stream. Alright boys, it's time to watch Martin's epic speedrun. Does it have copyright free music? It's cool. Celestial Gem speedrun record. Hashtag emotional. Hashtag video. Hashtag tell together. Wow. This looks very epic.
Hello guys, today
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm trying to pause it and nothing's happening. What's happening?
Hello guys, today
Alright. So while the game is paused, let's just switch to the Chrome. Martin's got a very epic submission, I guess. Let's go.
today I wanna speedrun Celestial Champion in Don't Starve Together.
Uh-huh.
While the world is loading, let's cut this and let's
Hold on. There's 11 mods enabled.
get into it.
Wait a second.
Okay, so for the run I wanna pick Wolfgang
Uh-huh.
right at the beginning.
This world looks suspicious. It's already day 3. There seems to be some set pieces. Hold on a second. Martin, what kind of world is this?
What is this?
What is this?
Oh my god, this is in the game. Got to use this. What?
Is this a Dean Withers video? This is amazing.
Okay, we have such a luck.
I'm gonna turn up the
Okay,
audio.
we need to
It's kind of quiet.
Fire Island.
Yo, he found the gun set piece, the war set piece. It seems. All right, all right. We gonna find any more set pieces? Oh, what was that? What? Oh, we're moving kind of. Whoa! He's hitting some Mario Kart boosts here. Look at this.
Oh,
What's this video? This is Martin's very epic Celestial Champion speedrun record. Hashtag emotional. Hashtag video. Hashtag pineapple. Hashtag speedrun. Hashtag funny.
We'll need him later.
Oh, right. He's gonna
Actually, let me kill
shoot
him
the
now.
bishop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. Oh. Oh. Yep, load that gun back up. Uh-huh. Nice, nice. Okay, okay. Let's keep looking. Oh, found some mandrakes.
Is this a Forest Celestial Champion?
Whoa!
Oh my god, I gotta use this.
Guys, a Forest Celestial Champion. Not a Forest Stalker, but a Forest Celestial Champion. Dude, these gunshots are doing 360 damage? That's crazy. Goodness gracious. Man, you can only have 5 shots at a time? Goodness gracious, this is crazy. What RNG? Let's skip forward a little bit.
Okay,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he's gaming. Okay, rifle holds 5 rounds? A terrible one. I won't mind to hold 500 rounds. My goodness, he's nearly killed phase 1 of Forest Celestial Champion. The Forest Champion. He's shooting it while it's in the defensive stance. Whoa!
hell yeah, phase 1 is down.
Hell yeah, phase 1 is down. Oh no. Oh no, the Gestalts! Oh, he took a hit, but the Knight Armor tanked it, so it's okay.
Oh,
Enable subtitles. Okay. Better not say anything rude. I'll tell your mum. Hey, yo! Yo, those rocks look kind of interesting, huh? I put some cringe stuff in there, never mind. Okay, I'll close the captions. Alright. Let's skip through phase 2. Phase 3 should be real fast. If only Benedict was good. Benedict dreamed of being this good. Like, imagine finding the gun set piece. That requires lots of skill. Goodness gracious. The Celestial Champion is stun locked. It just doesn't know how to react.
It's so hard to dodge this. I don't know if you can do it, but I believe.
Wow! Look at his DPS. No, Lardy. I know of Lardy, yeah. I've spoken to them maybe like once or twice.
Oh my god. I was almost dead. I can't.
Yo, you did it. You did it in less than 8 minutes, but it's day 3,
Okay,
so, huh?
Day 3 and almost 2 seconds.
Hey, yo, that crawling horror looks kind of weird. What's wrong with that crawling horror? Nice. He commented under my video. Congrats on the record. Very, very epic spood run. Wow, I will note down your strategies and steal them without crediting you. Smiley face. You just very epic video now. Wow, I will note down your strategies and steal them without credit to you. Thank. Smiley face. Nice. Right, guys. Well, I know what I'm doing tonight. We're stealing someone's strategies, boys. Ho ho! Thank you, Martin. Very epic video. Very cool. I gave it a like as well. Wow. Can you believe it? Very good. If you like that kind of video, watch Dean Withers' videos. He's exactly the same for DST. Why are you staring at me? Goodness, I got a comment from my favorite YouTuber. No way. It's rude to stare. Alright. Let me just finish the recording there. When Jakeyosaurus character, all bosses speedrun. Goodness gracious, do you know how terrible the Jakeyosaurus character is? It has like a minus 500 hunger sanity drain per minute and it loses sanity. Oh no, it gains sanity, right. It gains sanity and has a massive hunger drain. Alright, so for this part, I'm gonna have to ask you gamers to not join. I'm sorry. Because it will influence the numbers of the Vargs if there are other people. In fact, I actually have to ask you to leave! Because it calculates the average age based on all the players in the server, even if you're not, like, actually there, I believe. Oh wait, no, you haven't set the character, so maybe it wouldn't change it. Anyway. Sorry, gamers. Thanks for the help, though. Make everyone older. I was gonna do that, but they were in the lobby. But then as well, it just complicates it. So I'm just gonna. It's okay because I couldn't have them near the farm. Because if they were near the farm, the hounds would just spawn more hounds as well. So I'm just gonna make it local for now. Oh wait, let me turn on the Varg count killer. Because Katara made a very epic mod with the kill counts. Kill. Wait. Kill. Count. Entity death counter. So what did I miss? You missed Marcin's very epic Celestial Champion speedrun. He did it in 8 minutes. It's crazy. Valentine Withers, yeah, his channel's very funny. Same kind of thing. Whoa, guys, I found a set piece. Version 2.13. Ooh! I wonder what more is on the mod. What am I looking at? She was the other to help me, but I still failed, so it's probably never. What's that? For a skill tree on the Jakeyosaurus character? Huh? Nothing? I wonder if it's going to be very epic and cool, and I'm going to pog my pants as soon as I see it. It's actually nothing. Oh, epic. Or you've installed a you've installed a keylogger. Hell yeah. What's the key to enable it? The key to turn it on? Oh, N. There it is. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Ortox. Just gonna aggro all the hounds back into their bait pens. But like for real though. Just dry some monster meat from time to time for monster jerky. Mr. Mytho Premium, goodness gracious. Oh, I aggroed the Vargs, I think, back, so never mind, no I didn't. Maybe I did. No, I don't think so. Okay, well, actually, it doesn't matter, it's fine. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run the farm for like 20 minutes, which is 10 red gems. And what I need to run it is... boards there. I need to fill up my inventory. So I'm going to give myself like 20 hound's teeth to fill up my inventory with. So we'll remember that. I start with 20 hound's teeth. And then we're going to pretend that I dried this monster meat ages ago. Monster meat dried. Just gonna spawn that baby in there. Do you guys in tier 3? Hell yeah. Hey, whenever you see a hound bark, just get away. Because that means they're aggroed onto something. And that means they could potentially aggro onto you. So you push your way to the front. You open this. Hopefully you get in there first to grab the pigskin. You're far enough away from the Varg so that the hounds won't attack you. Even if you're within the bait pen with them. If the bait pen was much closer, the hounds would attack you because you're close enough to the Vargs. Alright. I'm just gonna lock the thing on here and I'm gonna zoom like roughly out so you can see what's happening. I'm gonna turn down the DST volume because it's about to get loud. And I need to turn on God mode while I skip ahead. So I'm gonna skip to day 83, then make it summer. Also, this jerky is gonna spoil. So I need to spawn in more in a second. Anyway, skipping time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And make it summer. Spawn some more monster meat in. Okay, cool. Turn the flinging mags on. Get rid of that. Preemptively attack him. And now it's gaming time. Oh, let me turn God mode back off. There we go. And now the chaos begins! And tagging is quite important. So you do have to do some tagging. So it's like tag, then pick up like a few items, then tag, then pick up a few items. The more you tag, the more hounds you'll kill. Oh, let me open that up. Alright, now we can watch the hound kill counts go up. Involving yourself in this one, of course. Oh, sorry, what's the conversation? In real gameplay, I mean, yeah, you would assumably have a Mooncaller staff, but if not, you could fit a fire pit maybe if you got rid of a chest, but it's collision and that's kind of annoying. But if you're running it with Wartox, you don't need to reduce your temperature because you can just tank it. Send a penny to me by mail. A penny to you by mail? Oh. Yeah, let's assume that you have a staff cold light. And you'll put it like there and there, I guess. I could drop this monster jerky up here to try aggro them, to try force them onto one side more than the other. And you can see the catapult's health as well. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in now because I don't really care for seeing where the hounds spawn. Wow, look at all the fire hounds dying. Also noteworthy that I started with all normal hounds. Like at the start they were all, there was no split between fire and normal, they were all just normal. The more you tag, the more hounds you get to kill. So I already loaded in 3 gems, some of it 7 there. Oh, we killed a crow, boys. We're now a bird farm. Honestly, I wouldn't even just worry about looting. I don't know if looting is worth the time. It's so important to just keep tagging the hounds. If there are hounds alive, that means that's potential wasted DPS. I mean, because you want to kill all the hounds so that, or most of the hounds, so that you get maximum amount of hounds per howl from each Varg. So tagging the hounds is very important. wait for a Warthog to appear in this kill count. No, no, I would never die. No, no. Die to my own Varg farm? No, no. No sufficient bird farm? Hey man. It's been, you know, 4 minutes we killed one crow. Hell yeah. Better than using a bird cage. I mean, a bird trap. Already killed 600 firehounds. By the way, and we're stressed. We chose summer because summer is like kind of the best time to farm for gems. Not kind of, it is the best time to farm gems. It's also the most chaotic because your catapults will take damage from the fire. The hounds can get close to the Vargs because they panic from the fire. And that's kind of it, I think. One Varg in the kill counter. Yeah, when there's a Varg in the kill counter, I cry. And so, from my expert testing, no hounds should be stuck behind the walls. Yeah, they instantly path around. Good. Oh, there's a hidden reason. You know why someone was asking why not just like all walls or all statues? If also you do all walls, it messes with the hounds pathing, and they get stuck for a little while. Me and Mr. Mytha discovered that last night. Sorry, what? We were up until 1 AM. Why 2 of them have 600 health? Because we packed them in like legitimately. Like I spawned them in, then dragged them across the map, and so 2 of them got like one of them tangled with a bunch of beefalo, and one of them tangled with the spider queen. Okay, the world is starting to lag, and this is my computer, not the not NoCraft server. I should have loaded this on NoCraft server, but this is just an example. I am recording just in case I use it, but I'm mostly just doing this just to practice to make sure everything is in working order. I'm mainly concerned about, oh, did I just hit a wall? Never mind. Oh, maybe I did, I'm not sure. I'm mainly concerned or interested to see about, like when the farm is done, how easily will the hounds get trapped again? Because they'll start over here rather than baited, like against the Vargs. Because they're frozen too far away. We do be lagging. Goodness gracious. I think I have caves on, but still. I guess to reduce lag, like while the farm is running, you can just jump through the wormhole. Let's do that. It like wastes a little bit of the farm's like runtime, so that you could just jump through the wormhole because it instantly unloads everything. It might, if there was fires, something might burn actually, so maybe that was a bad idea. Let's find out. That might have caused a catapult to burn down. Okay, no it didn't. Oh good, that's why okay, we're lagging so much now because the catapults aren't killing the hounds. So there's so many hounds that it causes lag. Kill the hounds. Let me jump through a couple of times to try stack those hounds' teeth. So we're not already testing the kill counter. It's just nice to see though. Oh yeah, so it loads as soon as you jump through. So this will be the 3rd jump through. Very efficient. Yes. It does waste some. It does waste a little bit of gems. Gem uptime in the catapults. I guess what you would do is you'd you'd wait for the catapults just to run out of gems, and then you would jump through the wormhole a bunch. So they're stacked up to 6. Does it go 1 to 3, 1 to 2 to 4? Oh no, okay, maybe it just, well, that one's 7. Okay, I don't know how the hound's teeth stack, but whatever. I thought they just doubled each time, like it goes from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8, 6, 16 to 32, then it maxes out at 40. But it doesn't seem to be like that. And the catapults are holding up. The bottom left and the left catapult are taking the most damage so far. And that's just kind of RNG, depends where the hounds go and how often they die and such. But you do have to give them a break occasionally to let them regen. I think you can run the farm for like 20 minutes and then you need to give the catapult a break to regen. Well, we got a feather from our 1 pro kill. Legit, I don't think it's worth picking things up. Like, tagging is so important, man. Tagging is so important. I'm like, whenever I pick things up, there are just catapults just sat there not attacking. So you need to like tag, and then you just have to keep tagging to make sure the catapults are always attacking something. So I'm not gonna pick anything up. I'm just gonna keep tagging. It'll be interesting to compare the theoretical maximum amount of hounds you can kill per minute and the actual like hound kills per minute. Because the Varg's howl is a 15-second cooldown, so they can howl 4 times. Each howl calls in 4 hounds. I think it's 4 after day 83 with 1 person. So it's 16 per Varg, 16 Vargs, so 64 hounds per minute. It must be more than that, though. We've been running this farm... Oh, no, whatever. Oh, no, sorry, they're 64. They're multiplied by 4, right. Because it can do that. It can howl 4 times per minute. Wow! Oh, I heard something hit the wall. So see that firehound back there? That firehound was probably barking next to the wall, deciding what it was going to do, and a catapult targeted it. And did it hit a Varg? It did hit a Varg. You can see it took 42.5 damage. So that was a rare instance where that can happen. That can be kind of prevented by putting like a barrier here, like a wall here, to make sure that when the hounds pass around their Vargs, they don't just sit in front of the Vargs. They have to come round. So they don't just sit in front of the Vargs, yes. But usually those walls end up getting killed, like getting flattened by the catapults, but it might be worth it still. Alright. Last 6 minutes. Can barely hear the balls over all these hounds. Hear this. Your design is very nice, thanks bro, no problemo. I have adapted it since, like this design is slightly more adapted and slightly more refined than previous versions. And I'm pretty sure this is the ultimate Varg farm design. Yeah, because it makes some design choices which make it very safe to operate. And also hounds, like there's just no, hounds cannot spawn inside the safe zone, which makes it perfect. Yum yum yum. Guys, we've still only killed one crow. I'm disappointed. Are you stopping from spawning inside with structures or like you mean distance? You have to just perfect the distance. So before, so last night I was up until 1 AM with Mr. Mytha. We were trying to, so basically, sometimes the Vargs on the end of the enclosures on each side, they'll sometimes say, you know what, I'm gonna move a few pixels back. And so they move a few pixels back, and that allowed, so this top right Varg could then spawn a hound in the bottom left corner of the enclosure down here, right? And the opposite of this guy. So the top left Varg could spawn one hound in the bottom right corner. And so we were trying to mess with the Varg placement, and basically it was like, yeah, technically it shouldn't happen, but there are times where it could happen. And it didn't happen very often. And the design decision was either bring the Varg pen forward one wall unit, that would fix it, but it would make it more likely that the catapults would hit the walls and the Vargs. So I didn't really like that. So instead, I just refined the corners of the catapult safe zone itself. So these corners are very precisely placed. If these were placed like as a true square with pointy corners, then hounds could spawn in the bottom two corners. That's why they're now like lines rather than actual corners. So they're just, the corner statue isn't as far out as it used to be. So yeah, that tiny change, and now the hounds don't spawn in the corners anymore. So it is very precise, and we used Arkwell, which was a big help, because Arkwell found a command to check the coordinates of a mob. And I was checking the coordinates of all of the Vargs, and basically all of them were basically in the same vertical position. Sorry, same horizontal position, except the top one. The top one would be, these would all be on like unit 187, and the top one would be on unit like 186.8. And it turns out if they're below 187, that means they're closer to the left. That means they're further from the left. That means they're too far away, so therefore a hound can spawn inside. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it might be hard to follow with me just talking about it now without really showing it, but in the script it's very concise, and in the video it should be very, very clear. So and also, you can also just like ignore that problem if you use like 14 Vargs or 12 Vargs rather than 16. Because that way you won't have Vargs as far out, your Varg enclosure will be smaller. So that just wouldn't happen because there isn't a Varg far enough away to do it. But with this design, we just said we'll use 16 Vargs. to see, yeah, as like the baseline. So 16 Varg is the design. Because we do be lagging hard, but we're on my computer, not on Nerdcraft server. Oh, Mr. Mytho said that you gave information about how to find the Shark Boy, and then I looked up and I said, show me it, and he showed me it. I was like, oh cool, and I said, oh, nice, good work. 12 months, I don't think I need too much tooth. Yeah. If you start lagging, then it's kind of like not, I mean, not really. If you start lagging, it's still technically worth it to have more Vargs despite the lag, because you get so many more hound kills. So like a 40 Varg, like this example I use in my video is, if you use a 40 Varg farm, it's still worth it to do 40 Vargs despite it being unplayably laggy. Because you just kill that many hounds. It's still worth it. But you get diminishing returns because 1 real life second is like half a second or less than that on the server because it's lagging so much. Goodness, it's so laggy. My FPS is 25 and the server is barely giving me movement. Come on, please let it be over. Finally, the catapults are over. So anyway, your name's Wartox. I'm just gonna switch it to autumn. So now you're finished with the farm. So now you're gonna spam jump through the wormhole. So it has been running for about 20 minutes. Oh no, 20 in-game minutes. It's probably more than that in real life minutes because it was lagging. Still my entire design from me, Jakey. I know. I took aspects of everybody's designs. Except Mr. Method never had a design. But he gave good tips. And I have the audacity to say in the script who gave me what tips and thanking them for the design help. Can you believe the audacity? Crediting people for help with the design. Goodness. Can't believe it. Right, it's Hound's Teeth 13, 14. So they're not fully stacked yet, so it's probably still worth it to keep jumping through. So, awful of you, I'm not sorry. I will do it again. You should have design into sanity station as well would be ground. Yeah, that also works. I guess it also does count as a sanity station. Alright, so they see I think the Hound's Tooth stacks do try to double. They try to double if there's enough Hound's Teeth. So that one went from like 16 to 35 or something. Which is more than doubling, but yes. Consistent supply of workout picks? No. Right, anyway, and then you pick everything up. And remember, I gave myself 20 Hound's Teeth. Also, if you didn't want to deal with the insanity, you could bait these hounds away now, if you wanted to. So these Vargs, I believe, are aggroed on catapults or aggroed on nothing. So you do this, drop your jerky in here, drop it really low so they can actually see it. And do that. Oh yeah, and then you start off by picking up all the meat inside, because then all the hounds will go away. Goodness gracious. How am I getting hit so much? Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at the game. I moved precisely at the wrong time 3 times in a row. That was amazing. I don't think I could have done that if I tried. Oh goodness, a Wartox has been added to the counter. But yeah, that's interesting. That insanity was due to me jumping through the wormhole so many times to stack the Hound's Teeth. So, note to self: make sure to kill the sanity creatures before you go back into the Varg farm where you can't move around too much. All right, now the Vargs are baited onto the catapults. I go in here. Drop a monster meat in here. Do that. Very cool. Get out of my way! Can it still work even though you died? Maybe. I guess I close it and open it again, then it reactivates, right? I don't see, why would it? I don't think it would turn off, right? But maybe I might be wrong. So this will be a decent-ish loot test. Give me my walking cane. I guess you'd put a salt box here, why not? I guess these menus, they changed how the crafting menu closes, and now it like doesn't close when you want it to, and then it closes when you want it to not. I didn't test it. Oh, okay. I understand. So ultimately, the loot is looted once it's all away in chests. So you see, the hounds are not bothering me because I'm staying far away. Or far enough away. And so, at the end of the video, I start talking about crunchy mechanics. Because I'm trying to make the video fast-ish. Such that if you just want to make the farm and you don't really care how it works, you can just watch the first part of the video. And then after I explain all the crunchy mechanics. With like why things work the way they do. But there is points through the video where I just have to explain the mechanics so you understand the design decision. Because the design decision otherwise, you might think it's counterintuitive unless you understand the reasoning. Asking for it to be stolen, goodness gracious. But like, imagine though, okay, but like, let's imagine, like, imagine though, if a certain someone was like studying my streams and like was in the process of making a video where it just completely replicates the thing. Like, can you, I don't think, like, I'm certain that they wouldn't have the balls to do that. Like, there's no way, because it would be so egregious that I don't think they would have the balls to do it. Because it would be way too egregious and obvious. As you can see, most of the drops... Oh, also, one thing I didn't account for is these Vargs are still aggroed on the catapults. So that actually like doesn't makes the issue not complicated at all. It makes the issue not complicated. Yes. I'd raise hell over it. I wouldn't do anything. I would keep doing whatever because it would be extremely obvious. Who knew what they were talking about? To be fair, if you watch all like 50 hours of Varg testing live streams, you would probably eventually understand how it works, even though you didn't have the actual like written design. And that certain someone is Mr. Myther. He's been taking notes this entire time, and he's gonna steal the Varg. You know what? If you did, I would be like, nice man. A video like that would take a long time to make. Jakey L. What should Jakey L look like? Just never get bitten by a hound. If you get bitten by a hound, it's over. Took notes and stole the strats. No! This person wants to see a video of the Varg farm with Bam stolen. Okay, so there is an unlisted video on my YouTube channel of, like, it was this Varg farm, but before I refined it this much, this is actually perfect, I'm pretty sure. Other than you could add a line of walls here so that the hounds don't sit in front of the Vargs when the catapult farm is operating, because that way the hounds took a hit and the one Varg took a hit and the walls took a hit. So you could change that. But otherwise, like, this is it. I don't think you can get much more perfect than this. Like, hounds simply cannot spawn inside of the hounds can't spawn inside of the safe zone. Yeah, it's all just pretty perfect. I don't think it can be refined much more. And, like, I guess you could refine it, but it doesn't matter. But hounds can spawn inside the bait pens, but it doesn't matter because if you're baiting hounds, they've all already spawned anyway. So the only time, I guess, is if you bait the hounds and then you kill one for some reason, and then a Varg aggroes you and spawns another hound, and then oh, I got bitten. That's a mistake. Optimize it by putting it in the ocean. No. If you put it in the ocean, they can spawn in the water still. They spawn in the water and then they just take longer to get to the catapult farm because they have to swim. But with the old design that, like, Gabriel did. That's, by the way, the only Varg farm video I've ever seen is, I believe it was Gabriel's, and it was like a Reign of Giants farm. Like, there was no ocean, so he used, like, burnt trees and walls to trap a Varg, and it used a Houndius. That's the only Varg farm video I've ever seen in my life. I've never watched a catapult farm variation. I just figured it out by myself, and I could prove it because I have a world that's like 4 years old now, and I built it at the Moonstone, and you can kind of see the progression. And I used telelocator staffs to get the Vargs in, which was completely unnecessary. Actually, if you're playing solo, it's kind of hard to lure the Vargs in. You just have to use pamphlets. Alright. Boys, we are done looting. Oops, I built that chest wrong. Okay, so, editing Jakey, if you're watching this clip, pause the timer. I just finished looting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 times 7 chests of 40, and each chest has 9, so the times 9. So 2,520 hound's teeth plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 33. 2,713 hound's teeth. 13 hound's teeth. Oh, minus 20 because I started with 20, so actually 2,693 hound's teeth. I spawned myself in 20 so I could use them as placeholders. And gems, we have that many. We have a few gems. We have 360 in that chest. 400, 440, 480, 501 gems. How long have I been recording for? 40 minutes. Let me stop recording. Oh, wait, hold on. So, what was it? 501? That's correct, right? That's 360, 400, 440, 480, 501. 501 red gems. Like I said, just see give 500. Well, your see give red gem 500 is not superior to my Varg farm. I got 501 red gems. Haha! I win. Cherry picked. Oh, I'm not going to use this as actual, clearly biased, yes. I'm not going to use this as actual test numbers because it was like a decent test, but it was quite laggy. 500 gems per second, goodness gracious. Alright, let me stop the recording and see when I actually started. We're just going to do some rough calculations just because I'm interested. If the stream crashes, it's because I'm opening up VLC Media Player. Right. I start the farm 7 minutes into the video. So it took me 34 minutes, say 34 and a half minutes. 34 and a half minutes to run the farm and pick everything up, okay? So 501 over 34. So it's a true 14.7 red gems per minute, like a true one, but then the server lagged, so it would be more than that if the server didn't lag. And a, so I do 34.5. And a true 2,693 divided by 34.5. A true 78 hounds teeth per minute. So, but that's including the looting time. So that's true per minute values. So let's give 33 per minute. Yeah, so if you, what's the conditions for 33 a minute? It needs to be summer, and that also, it doesn't account for the picking up time. That accounts for, you turn the farm on for 20 minutes, and then you stop the timer once the gems are on the floor, like, right? So that's like up to, the theoretical maximum amount of gems per minute with this farm is 38.4 on average in summer with 16 Vargs years. So a true 15 gems per minute, and yeah, true 14.7 gems. Cool. Well, I'm satisfied. The hounds aren't bothering me either too much, so I'm quite satisfied with this design. Very cool. Yeah, I think there's nothing more to test, right? That's all there is to a Varg farm. So now, I'm gonna make sure the script is tip-top, and then I'm gonna record the footage for the video. I've recorded lots of footage, but it's all just test footage, which I may or may not use. I'm gonna record, like, building the Varg farm from scratch, basically. Not from scratch. I'm gonna have free crafting, like how to craft it, but with all of the corrections I've already said. Come back tomorrow with a new Varg farm shoot. Dude, imagine I come back tomorrow, guys. I've had a new design idea. No, guys, listen, please. It's worth it, I swear. Also, I want everything recorded by the end of this week, and we're very much on track. Because I want this video out like the 22nd of December, which gives me just over 2 weeks to do it. So if I finish recording by the end of this week, then I can edit next week, and then like it's done, which is cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. The Wolfgang video, like I said, it is done. I'm just waiting for a couple more things, then I can release it. Thank you to all my designers and people who helped with the designs. Thank you for the subscribe, Mr. Hockey Holder. And I am leaving now. Is a exclamation mark beta video if you want to go watch that. It's like a low effort look at the beta. Oh, Mr. Scruffles, you're gonna make an appearance. Oh my goodness, Jazzy's streaming. We raided a cat last time.
I had the flame on him.
Oh goodness.
Flame was right on him.
Get him, Jazzy.
Flame was right on him.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, you guys aren't allowed to watch Jazzy. You guys, you're not allowed to watch Jazzy. Oh, there we go. We're gaming. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Jazzman53. Back at it again, killing Fuel Weeby Chibi. Alright, boys, make sure to go to Jazzy's stream and say Jakey Polite Smile. Do you understand? So you have to Jakey Polite Smile. Oh goodness, I typed it in. Jakey Polite Smile +1. Oh goodness, he's burning them! Get him, buddy! We're gonna raid at the end of the kill. We're gonna raid after he finishes the kill, so we don't distract. Yes. Jazzy.
Oh, I could use the flame to take out the woven shadows too.
It's true. You can use that to take out the woven shadows too.
Happens.
It is Air of Effect. It's very epic.
Yeah, this would be so nice if you could actually do it.
Actually do it. Why? What's the problem?
Oh, that I shouldn't have gotten my sanity back. That was a mistake. Oh well.
I mean, you can get your sanity back. You just can't put it above half.
Come back here, Bernie.
Because that's when Bernie despawns.
Come on, let's
With the
finish
perks.
this.
Flames! Woo! Alright, go say Jakey Polite Smile +1. Jakey Polite Smile, thumbs up.
Goodness.
Plus what? Goodbye, everybody. Have fun. I'm leaving.
Yeah, imagine being able to take out, like, woven shadows and unseen hands just by, like, waving the flame around the arena. That'd be great. It's just like, yeah, the way that the flame works currently.